So for part one, we are setting up a routing table with all the certain destinations, routers, and path costs. And right here, we have our router functions for our send and update changed so they will communicate properly. And then when we run it, we should get some statements for the updates. And it gets pretty messy here. So what we can do is comment out that one line so we can get a better look at the table. And then when we run it here, it'll print. And we have it divided so it prints two separate, one for RB and RA. So for part two, we have changed the forwarding packet function so it is determined by the routing tables themselves, as you can see here. And then when we run it, it'll show the direction of the packets and where they're being transmitted. And it's very messy looking since there's so much going on here. But if we scroll up here, we can tell that is in fact printing the tables, just with the messages going in between them. We can fix this by going up to link 2 and commenting out these statements so we can get a final output for the table itself. And then when we run it, it'll do all those messages it was originally doing in the background. And you can see here we have both tables for RA and RB. And we also have a reply from host 1, and we can see that by going into simulation 2 in here. And it's a snake in my boot, and then it goes back to I hate snakes, and you can see that in the terminal. And for part 3, we are making changes to simulation.py for a new topology, which is discussed in the assignment requirements. And in here, we have the certain changes and costs that we have for each one, and also all the layers so it correctly displays it. And we can run this, and it'll print a multitude of print statements that we can see here in network 3, just to confirm that packets are going in and out of the queue and waiting their turn. And it also prints out the tables, but not in the best format that we would want. So what we can do is comment out these print statements so we can get a cleaner look at what we're actually working with. And then when we rerun it, it'll print it out and it'll send its responses and replies, and we get our routing tables for each router. And all threads are joined.